Compton office! Dino Dan! Was a dinosaur. What are you two doing? Oh, we're playing. Well, you guys keep it down there. I have work to do.
Work? What work?
Homework. I have to rewrite a holiday poem and turn it into my own style.
Poetry? Why didn't you tell me? I'm like the rhyming queen bee. See? Want some tea?
Thanks, Mom, but that doesn't really help. I'm trying to rewrite Twas the Night Before Christmas.
Oh, I love that poem. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. Why don't you try something like, 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the kitchen, not a creature was stirring, not even a pigeon.
Thanks, Mom. Pretty good, but I need to rewrite it in my style.
Well, writing poetry can be quite slow. Just remember this. Write what you know.
Okay.
Now, not to be cruel, but it's almost time for school.
Okay, Mom. You can stop rhyming any time now.
I wish I could, but my rhyming's so good.
Seriously, Mom.
All right. Well, 20 minutes, okay? Then we're off. And away!
Twas the night before Christmas, went all through the house. Not a creature was stirring. Not even not even You guys need to quiet down. The Compton office! Not even the Compton office. Write what you know.
15 minutes, Dan. Then we're into the van.
For my poem, I recreated the Hanukkah dreidel song in the stylings of me, Corey Schluter. And it goes a little something like this. I made a little stable, I filled it up with hay, and now that it's already inside my pony's play. Oh, stable, 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 they play and play and play. Oh, stable, 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 this poem deserves an A.
Okay, great. Thank you, Corey, for going first.
A?
Who's next? Thank you. Dan. What poem have you chosen?
I did 'Twas the Night Before Christmas.
Ooh, I love that poem.
Whenever you're ready.
'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a Compton office, which is 10 times the size of a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with flare, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. My brother Chuck and I were nestled all snug in our beds, while visions of dinosaurs danced in our heads. As my mum down the hall continued to snore, I dreamt about the Quetzalcoatlus, the largest flying pterosaur. When out on our lawn, there arose such a clatter that I hopped out of bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window, I flew across the floor. Were my ears hearing right? Was that a dinosaur? The moon was so bright on that Christmas Eve night, and my ears had been right, now confirmed by my sight. For what though my eyes dare not wish to expect, it was a miniature sleigh pulled by a giant T-Rex. T-Rex? No reindeer? What's next? In the driver. Now here's where I must pause to discuss. For it wasn't Santa Claus, but a dinosaur. A Dromaeosaurus. I hope he still brings presents.
Oh, yeah.
To explain what led to the switch would take quite a while. Needless to say, Santa had been replaced by a prehistoric reptile. Much heavier than 2 elephants, the sleigh puller he came. Past other dinosaurs, all of which I knew, of course, by name. Past a Euplocephalus, a Compsognathus, and a plated Stegosaurus. Past a Diplodocus, a Triceratops, and a honking Corythosaurus. Those dinosaurs they watched like sports fans from bleachers, all admiring the sight of these 2 prehistoric creatures. But how? How were they to get up to my roof?
I don't know how they can.
Well, believe me, they did. I have this present as proof. Because though it is true, the dinosaurs unfortunately can't fly. It is also true, my friends, that a Dromaeosaurus is quite spry. So off he sprang, jumping from one point to the next. Up to the roof, which was a little taller than the tallest T-Rex. And then, I kid you not, I heard on my roof the scratching and clawing of each reptile hoof. I raced down the stairs and pulled open the door. When down the chimney he came with a big dino roar. He had a little bit of fur from his neck to just above his foot. And he was sneezing a lot from the chimney's ashes and soot. And there by his foot lay a neatly wrapped box. He looked from it up to me, then down to my socks. He was the size of a wolf with a small little belly. Then he took a deep breath and snarled like he'd smelled something smelly. His eyes, how they sparkled. His feathers, how merry. His skin was all scaly, but his head was quite hairy. His mouth was quite long, and maybe you didn't know, but inside it were many sharp teeth, all the color of snow. He looked kind of weird, like a mix of reptile and bird. And it was then I remembered something I'd heard. That even though dinosaurs and birds differed by name, that in more ways than one, they were one and the same. There were so many things that both groups shared. Hey, wait a minute. There's a dinosaur in front of me. Should I be scared? But a wink of his eye made it quite clear that from this carnivore, I had nothing to fear. He spoke not a word, at least not to me, as he slid that wrapped box under our tree. This was hands down the best Christmas Eve, but I knew in my heart that he'd soon have to leave. That's when he winked again, and then tapped his great claw. I stood there smiling, completely frozen in awe. 1 tap, 2 taps, 3 taps, then 4. But not up the chimney. Unlike Santa, this dino left through the front door. He sprang back to his sleigh, and with one loud roar, away the T-Rex stomps like he had done this before. As I watched my new friends disappear from my sight, I yelled after them, "Merry Christmas to all!
And to all a good night."
Great job, Dan. Just one question.
Yeah?
What's in the box?
I was hoping you'd ask. Dino cookies! Everyone gets one! Yes!